Hey guys, we're going to talk about Hercules today! But first, I do want to know what your favorite character from all of Greek mythology is. You have Megara, the Fangirl. Make sure you subscribe and check back every week for new fandom videos. I'm here to talk about Descendants and not the hip Disney Channel movies. Something has bugged me about Hercules for the last 20 plus years, and it's time I break my silence. First though, let's talk about what would logically happen at the end of Disney's Hercules. Remember, mythology's Hercules is way different, so we're gonna stick within the confines of the Disney movie. Okay, so the movie is wrapping up, Hercules gets god status and then supposedly returns it to go be with Meg. I have another video that kind of contradicts that scene, but you can watch that at your own leisure. Because Herc is such a Boy Scout righteous sweetheart type, we can expect that he proposed to Meg shortly after the movie ended. Of course, Meg has never had anyone in her life value her before, let alone give up a god status for her, so she's gonna go all in on this relationship with Hercules. I would say that they're married within about a week of the end of the film because there's really no reason to waste any time there. You know, you just don't reject Mount Olympus to casually date somebody. It has to be pretty serious. So, with that in mind, it's not hard to imagine that children would be quick on the way, and probably a lot of children because that would make Hercules and Meg feel more grounded. They've both been tossed around a lot in their life, and they've both felt very insecure and lonely in the past, so they're gonna cling to each other pretty hard, and a lot of kids makes them more rooted and stable as a family unit. So if we jump ahead from that assumption a few years, we've got a situation where Hercules is the most famous and probably wealthiest man in Greece. He's also rumored to be a god living among mortals, which, yeah, he actually is. I covered that in my last Hercules video, that he didn't give up his godhood, he just disguised himself as human. So everybody is going to want to marry into his family. His daughters would have amazing dowries to ensure they end up with the best marriages possible, but they really don't need the dowry because their dad is flipping Hercules, so their children can literally pick just about any spouse they want. No one would be off limits. In fact, due to his wealth and status, it wouldn't be hard to imagine that even royal families would be clamoring to marry off their heirs to the grandchildren of Zeus, the top god in existence. That's where it gets interesting, because if we continue with that train of thought that Hercules' children would marry into royalty, they would become princes and princesses and kings and queens, making Hercules and Megara actually related to other Disney princes and princesses. Before you call me crazy, just look at this unaltered screenshot of young Hercules. Does he remind you of anyone? Because what I see here is an extreme resemblance to the beast. Well, the human form of the beast anyways, which means that many of Hercules' physical attributes have been passed down over the years. His godlike features are just dominant genes, which many theory would help prove something I've speculated on before, that the beast was actually 10 at the time of his cursing, and the painting we see in the movie that the beast claws up is actually a painting of his father, who the beast just happens to look identical to. And Hercules passing down a lot of dominant traits to his descendants makes some sense, because you have to factor in that a god's DNA might be really special, and so it may thrive differently from other genes. So I'm calling it, the prince from Beauty and the Beast is directly related to Hercules and Megara. But this theory doesn't stop here, because you know what I've noticed about Meg? She has purple eyes. Who else do we know that canonically has these super rare purple eyes? Oh yeah, Princess Aurora. And just look at her hair. It's not straight, it's not really wavy, but the ends have these very distinctive curls. Huh, just like Meg's hair. True enough, Meg and Sleeping Beauty aren't the spitting images of each other like Hercules and the prince from Beauty and the Beast. But remember that Meg wasn't a goddess. So her genes would have passed on like a normal person's, meaning Meg's descendants are mosaics of their ancestors with bits and pieces of different traits all mixed together. And there you have it. Hercules, Sleeping Beauty, and Beauty and the Beast are all connected by blood relation in the Disneyverse. It might not be reality, but theories are more fun. I got changed and took off my makeup and forgot that I didn't record a song for the end of this video. Okay, let's try to fix that now with Snapchat. Hopefully lip sync will keep up. Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll. Person of the week in every Greek opinion poll. What a pro. Herc could stop a show. Point him at a monster and we're talking SRO. He was a no one, a 0-0. Now he's a honcho. He's a hero. He was a kid with his act down packed. 0 to hero in no time flat. 0 to hero, just like that. When he smiled, the girls went wild with who's and does. And they slapped his face on every vase, on every vase. From appearance fees and royalties, our Herc had cash to burn. Now newly rich and famous, he could tell you what the grape should earn. Say amen, there he goes again, sweet and undefeated and an awesome 10 for 10. Folks line up just to watch him flex, and this perfect package packed a pair of pretty pecs. Did I just squeeze at my own girl bits? Okay, I gotta stop and reevaluate my life now. Bye guys. Well, that's all I have for now, but this video's not quite over yet. I get a lot of comments that say, do a theory on this topic, but I've already done those theories. So please consider going to my main channel page and clicking on the video tab so that way you can see everything I've done. You will probably find a lot of things you like that you never even knew that I posted. I want to let you know that I also have 2 other channels, Say Halo Goodbye Gaming and the Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to hit subscribe and share. I can use all the help I can get to let other people know that this channel exists. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment that says something like, hey, I made it to the end, and then let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I can't make any promises, but the more people that request something, the more I can look into it. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.